Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Sunday night game of Vampire the Masquerade, or shall I say, the Kindred of Savannah. Before we get into tonight's, interesting predicament that our mortals have found themselves in, I'd like to point out on the middle of the screen here we have a cemetery. It allows us to show you guys what's going on, and that's brought to us through Roll20. So if you got Roll20, you can immerse your players into the campaign, into the game, and enjoy. I don't think we have any miniatures out on the field yet, but a lot of the miniatures we've created are created through Hero Forge. And those miniatures, if you've got a subscription, you can turn around and make a digital version of your miniature and use it in your digital games. We also have GUI Cube, who is a sponsor of our program. GUI Cube is a 5th edition D&D style gameplay. It's a world that was built by the company of GUI Cube and expanded upon by the community. So if you play Dungeons and Dragons with anybody at home, there may be a chance that an individual has put something out into the world of Xayathe. Go check out GUICube.com if you haven't had a chance and see what they have. Let's see, I believe that's it as far as those are concerned. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, of course, with the same name, Roll Hit Die. Down below we have a link for Extra Life. We leave that running year long so that at any point in time that you can and want to give to the Children's Miracle Network and the Children's Hospitals, you can click on that link and do so. Do we have any other announcements anybody would like to put out at this point in time?
We haven't done anything with the points yet for this game now, so okay. Yeah.
I haven't decided what we can actually use as far as points for this particular game is concerned, but we'll discuss that later on, and maybe we'll add something. Something detrimental. I'm going to spend 2,000 points to make Marcus hungrier than he already was.
I just ate, so I'm not hungry. Thank you very much.
You've not eaten yet, brother. You've not even woken up yet.
I got Genghis Grill right here. I don't know what you're talking about.
So, without any further ado, I'll go ahead and jump into tonight's episode of the Kindred of Savannah. Now, previously on our show, our mortals, Domenico and Devin, as well as AJ, who is not with us this evening, got an invitation to go to a grand opening for a club called Land of Savannah. Now, Devon, or DJ Smooth, I believe was the name,
yes,
was given an invitation to DJ at said event. So, it should be interesting. Make a little money on the side. His club was closed down for the night. So they decided to go with a couple of the wait staff that was with them. I believe it was Amber, Lisa, and can you remember the last name? Anybody?
Susie.
Now, mind you, there was eyes on them as they were all discussing this and walking out into the parking lot. One ragged gentleman who was panhandling for some change noticed them, walked up, asked for a little bit, and if I'm not mistaken, Smooth gave him a little, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Then once you walked away, a vehicle pulled up next to him. A rather large gentleman got out and said, "My boss would like to speak with you." Opened up the door, and inside was a rather charming chap that had a few words with you. Asked you if you would keep an eye on on the mortals that you were just now speaking with, because he found them very fond, and he would hate for anything bad to happen to them.
Yes.
Of course, he's going to pay you just $300 for you to watch 3 measly mortals party all night long. Easy money. Well, should have been easy money. Except for somebody else decided to crash this said party, because this party was not just the opening of a new club. It was the opening of a restaurant, I guess you could say. It was a place for certain kindred to be able to... And let me turn my ringer off, which should have already been off.
So it was a restaurant? All they served me was freaking cheesesteaks.
Oh, they were serving delectable meals there. All you can eat.
Got ripped off then. You use a steak.
Oh, no. They ate all they could of you.
Oh, yeah, you Charlie Bravo'd me. That's right.
So, as they were at this little event, they noticed a few people here and there, rather attractive individuals, like the lady in the very low cut, high cut emerald dress that spent a little time over at AJ's table with him. And who did he have with him that night? I would say I'm also on the wrong page, so that's not going to help me none. I was going to look over and say, I'd say Boots. Nope, nope. Boots was a different game. Jeez. Did I lose
I
place
don't recall
altogether?
who he was with. He
I
was
wanna
with Lisa or
say-
Susie.
Yes, because somebody was checking out Lisa's backside. Actually, somebody's checking out all their backsides. They walked across the parking lot. The party was going well. Our illustrious DJ Smooth had a couple goth-looking ladies join him. Can't really show you what they look like because I don't have permission to show those pictures. But DJ Smooth knows what they look like, and he approves. Apparently, they approved of him. Let's see. Also, our Dominico, who was dancing around with Amber, who has a thing for him, had one gentleman walk up, interested in Amber. He superimposed himself in between the two of them, was able to escort the gentleman away and keep Amber safe from the prying hands of some punk rocker, I suppose is the best way to describe him. But Dominico also had a proposition from a rather tattooed lady. Anybody out there who knows who Cat D is, that's kind of an idea of what this lady looked like. Rather tatted up, long dark hair, dressed in leathers, tied in the front. She showed interest, but Dominico did not return the favor. Now, mind you, DJ Smooth was enjoying all the attention he was getting up there on stage, to the degree that our babysitter, Judd, noticed and got a little closer because, he knows what's going on. The mortals might not, but he does. As he got closer to try to hinder what was going on, he even sent a little message out that these gentlemen are protected by somebody a lot more powerful than you are, which I think went unheeded.
Yeah.
About this time is when the shit hit the proverbial fan. Gunshots, explosions, walls blasting in, men in full body gear coming through the front, through the walls, through the ceiling, shooting people left and right. Okay. Shooting people left and right. At the same time, some other individuals came in from the back, not clothed in the same attire. For those who know anything about the Vampire the Masquerade, it would appear that the Camarilla came about the same time that the SI showed up. The SI being the Second Inquisition, for those who are in the know. For those who are not, you'll find out later. Well, as soon as all hell broke loose, the blood frenzy kicking in with the fire coming from the barrels of the shotguns, certain people got drained because they were in the way. And due to circumstances of wounds and damage, ended up ingesting a little bit of the individual nearby. You lost your threesome, but she'll always be a part of you. And now that leaves our only actual kindred to find them some place to hide. He knows that one of the gentlemen had a van, so he got their bodies of two of them out before anything adverse happened, got them in the vans, and learned to drive for the first time. It was a little rough. He did back over something that went a little crunch and might have broke. We don't know what that was yet. We have our suspicions.
Nothing important.
Yes, nothing important. Got them back to his crypt and then reported to his sire, in which his sire told him, "You're telling me there are two turned, embraced people who are not given permission to be embraced? You know what you need to do. You need to stake them in the sun and leave them. For that is the way." Not to quote a certain show, but that is pretty much the way the masquerade works. Without permission, you have to end it. Well, we'll see what happens with that as we jump into tonight's episode of The Kindred of Savannah. You are leaving your sire with this information. It is almost daybreak. You still have about an hour left. You've got plenty of time to get back to your crypt before the sun rises.
Well, I'm gonna go check to see if Christoph left a message.
Where are you checking?
I had told him about a crypt in the cemetery that he could leave a message at, since I don't have a phone.
That's right. But I'm sure it wasn't your crypt.
No.
You do, in fact, find a message. Something simple, something sweet, along the lines of, I heard there was trouble, they best be alright, or else. And that's it.
So
Signed,
I'll keep them.
Signed K.
K. Okay.
You know, for Christoph.
Yes. I forgot that he spelled it with a K. I have to get back to my notes. Okay. So I'm going to go back, and it's going to be a busy night tomorrow night, I can tell. I'm going to make sure their ropes are very tight and they're that they are tied to the wall or some other nice little thing to make it easier. And have a couple of stakes out just in case they're needed.
Are they medium well? Are they rare?
Exactly. Exactly. And then I will go to sleep.
And of course, you, as per usual, sleep the sleep of the dead.
Yep.
So, you two. The events of last night play through your head, technically like a dream. You see Amber, you're dancing with her. You see the two lovely ladies up there dancing with you. Apparently AJ's having a good time because him and Susie are passed out in the booth as the woman in green approaches. I mean, it's a sweet dream. I mean, you guys are enjoying all of it. And then the nightmare starts. And in your mind, you see not men in armor or, riot gear. You see creatures, shadowy based creatures that are shooting flames out of their hands, ripping limb from limb to the people that are around you. Let's see. About this time is when I need you guys to rouse.
Rouse.
Yeah. Rouse check, right?
Yep.
All right. Rouse. Oop, that's on the page. Rouse.
How much hunger do you want to start out with? Basically all the hunger, or just
Basically, give me just a moment and I will elaborate on that for you.
gotcha.
But what did you get?
I roused. He failed, but gained a hunger, so I don't know if that means he rouses.
I think he
Or
does
not.
rouse, but he is extremely hungry. What about Judd?
Oh. I always. Hold on, I have to find it again. Yep, I get up.
All right. So the first thing the two of you notice is your guts are on fire.
I think. Hold on. Am I down in the right place? Yes, I did wake up. Yes.
Okay. Dominico and Devon, your guts are literally feel like they are on fire.
Captain. Oh, where the fuck are we?
I didn't drink for a reason. There must have been something else. Why am I tied up?
It's for your own good.
You look around and you are. Well, why don't you describe what exactly they see?
You are kind of in the inside of a pyramid. Um, there are 2 caskets here, as well as a number of other niches where caskets have been. Yeah, I mean, it's very clear you are in a crypt, and there is a single light source, and that's really just for y'all. It's a kind of one of those battery powered lanterns.
Okay.
The ropes are really for your protection. I mean, truthfully, y'all should be dead right now.
What
Is
the
that a threat?
Kind of
Dude.
torn between 2 different groups right now.
Dude,
No,
look.
no, no. You actually died last night.
Obviously not.
Hey, am I
Okay.
still on a fucking high? What the hell is going on?
No. You're not on high. Are you feeling a little bit hungry?
You guys are starving.
I could go for some
On
Willie's
fire.
barbecue.
Oh, well, I don't think you're going to be going for barbecue anytime
Give
in the near
me
future.
a. Oh, let's see. I want you to smell. How would we do this?
Awareness?
Yeah, let's give me an awareness. Give me a. Yeah, we'll stick with the wits and awareness. Apparently, that seems to work real well in our campaign. So the 2 of you need to give me a wits and awareness.
Difficulty.
2.
Okay. And now I'm curious about the hunger for the hunger die that are going to be rolled. If that
Well,
matters
y'all are
yet.
drained.
So
We would be at full hunger or 4 out of 5.
we'll say 4 out of 5. Well, actually, he'll be 5 out of 5. You're 4 out of 5. Well, no, if you're 5 out of 5, you go feral and kill the first thing you jump to. So let's not do that yet.
Yeah.
Let's not do that to you yet.
Yeah.
We'll at least give it a few more days before that happens.
Frenzy right off the bat. Perfect.
Yeah. So, let me explain something to y'all. Yeah. Do you remember,
You guys
like,
don't.
a woman inside the booth with you who was kind of fondling your neck a lot?
Amber?
I remember the sisters.
Yeah, okay. They weren't human.
What are you talking about? They're human. What, are they aliens?
I open my mouth and show my fangs. No. They were vampires.
Bullshit.
What
Everyone
kind of
knows those don't exist.
Okay.
creepy fan fiction
I'm
shit
pulling
you trying
out-
to get?
I pull out a bag of blood and just slice it open slightly so it's starting to drip.
And your mouth starts watering, especially yours, Marcus.
Doesn't it smell good?
Oh, it smells like the best thing you've ever smelled. Like Mama's home cooking.
Doesn't it smell good?
God, you are so fucked up. What is wrong with you?
Are you enjoying it? Don't you want a little bit too?
So
How close do you
give
put it to
me,
my face?
And
give me a resolve, Marcus.
yes, I'm putting it very close to your face.
Yeah, give me a resolve roll.
Alright.
But that was remorse.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's remorse.
Resolve is the staff.
Resolve. Where the fuck is it? Oh, resolve. Okay, do I put that with anything or just resolve?
I think this is just a resolve
Let's
test.
just do just a resolve for this. Actually, we'll do
What
wits.
difficulty?
We'll do wits and resolve. See if you can keep your wits about you as well.
Okay.
Difficulty 3.
3. Well, it doesn't matter. It could be difficulty 1. I'll still fail.
No, apparently not. Oh no.
What is your physical strength?
1.
Oh. All right. Well, you lunge mouth first, since you can't untie yourself or break your bonds, at this bag, and you just.
I let him have it.
You just start slurping it up off the ground. How about you, Domenico? Same thing.
With resolve. Okay.
Yep. You we'll say a 2 for you, since you didn't fail your rouse.
How about the same thing, except I got enough successes, but a bestial failure.
You don't jump at it as quickly as he does. What about your strength? What is your strength like?
It's a 4.
Why don't you roll me strength athletics difficulty? Well, actually, why don't you roll me a Judd? Give me a
You're looking for like a
dexterity
dex.
slash. Where are we going to do with this?
Not
Trying to
crafts,
find
maybe.
something good that would be used for like tying the ropes. Give me. Well, you know what? We'll just stick with athletics, but you use dexterity instead of strength. So give me a DC, if you will.
These dice are just going crazy right now. Not only another bestial failure, but a messy critical.
Ooh.
Well, let's see if it's a failure, because he needs to roll for me to how good he tied your bonds.
Oh, what do you want me to roll?
Dexterity athletics. To see how well the knots are
Okay.
tied.
I'm just rolling them. That's 4.
Hey.
Actually, I shouldn't have my hunger because I should have gotten No, I haven't eaten tonight yet, so okay.
You'd be at 1 hunger at least.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you tug and pull on these bonds, and you got what? What's that? A messy critical?
Bestial failure, messy critical. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want
that
him
that
to
point of hunger that you did not gain,
Yeah.
you just gained. So you're
I'd
about as
be
hungry as Marcus is
5
right now.
out of 5 if I were to do that. So
I don't want him to hurt himself.
He
so
looks
I'm
like
bringing
he's
the
trying
blood back
to.
over to him.
Yeah, you can tell. You hear his shoulder pop. You can smell the burning flesh from his hands just twisting in the ropes.
I'm gonna hold him down and pour the blood down his throat.
And like with Marcus, that is the best tasting thing you have ever had. So how does that make you feel, both of you?
Is there a con check to see if I puke?
I would think going down that hungry with the bestial failure and messy critical, all that stuff, I wouldn't be completely there, and it'd be more like a drug and needing more at the moment.
Oh, that's why I had some extra bags from last night. So I'm feeding him another one.
I wouldn't think that I'd be there right now. I think it would be
No.
more of the beast is taken over to feed.
I would completely agree with you.
Okay. Yeah, so
So how many bags did you get for them?
I had gotten 5. 1 for me, and I had 2 for each of them.
All right, let's see.
So while they're finishing theirs, I'm going to finish mine.
Okay, so that'll slack you 1 hunger each bag.
All right. So I'm only at 3 hunger now.
A little more, and you notice that twisting and pain that's in your gut subsides a little. I mean, it's not gone, it just subsides a little.
What did you do?
Why don't you give me that wits and awareness again?
I did
Judd,
nothing
you can
to
do
you.
so as well.
what's an awareness?
Yes.
What difficulty? 2?
Two's
3?
fine. 2.
Okay. Shit.
Devon just is like looking for the other bag because he's down the first 2.
Yeah.
Judd, won't you give me the same thing with an awareness?
Well, I need to reboot. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I have to reboot roll 20. And then I will get that for you. Wits and resolve, or wits
Awareness.
with awareness.
And that should be one less dice from my pool on that roll, anyways.
It's still showing up as the hunger because that's what I was having a problem with.
Well, the two of you can hear it. He is looking at you and he's looking around the room. He's probably trying to see if there's any left in any of the other bags. But you two hear clinking glass, music. There's something going on outside your crypt. Not directly outside, but out there somewhere.
Okay. Stay here. I'm actually going out the other hole.
I assume we're
Because I
still
have
tied
back
up.
routes. Yes.
Okay.
I have some back routes. So
Now, would you guys like to try to get untied after he's left the room?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let's go ahead and do another one of those.
Difficulty
I'll
4,
I'll
right?
let you decide. It could be strength athletics or dexterity athletics to try to slip free of these bonds.
Okay.
Or wait a minute. I'm looking. I can't recall if there's like an actual escape artist type thing in here. Nope, I don't see it.
I think it's a specialty of something.
Probably specialty of maybe larceny.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you don't have it now, just go ahead and use one of those two. Difficulty's still 4, so...
Failed.
Oh, difficulty 4? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I did wrong.
Yeah, because that's what he rolled to tie you up. So yeah, you guys are still... At least it's not a bestial and messy and all that. You're rubbing your wrist raw. But you notice that you're not bleeding where you're rubbing your wrist raw at.
Okay, there we go.
You just wanted to be a 0, didn't you? Alright, so you make your way out the hole, your second entrance, or exit, or however you want to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm going invisible, which means I need a rouse check.
Yep.
And for some reason, I cannot clear my hunger.
Is your dots locked up? Right by attributes at the right hand side?
They might be. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome. I had the same
I'm not
issue.
wanting to clear. Oh, there it went. Okay. So rouse check. So I make a success. So no, not getting hunger right this second. I am invisible. I'm going to check to see what the sound is outside of the crypt.
Once you get outside the crypt, you hear it even better. Apparently some teenagers or young adults decided tonight would be a good night to go have a party in the cemetery. They've got their, their Bluetooth speaker going, their iPhone. They're blasting some offbeat band, something that maybe you might not have heard of. It's not anything that Smooth has ever played, that's for certain. But it's grunge kind of sounding.
Mm-hmm.
Couple leather clad young adults out there drinking and throwing their bottles at some of the tombstones and dancing around or making out or whatever, all right there in the middle of the cemetery.
Okay. Go back into the crypt. I'm not going to even deal with them. I mean, the security of the cemetery can deal with them if they want to. It's more about keeping these two from eating them. So,
So do you guys want to try again before he gets back in?
I actually had a question. So I have a discipline. Without knowing, would I be able to use a discipline to boost my ability to break free?
I would think that things like that would be something that you'd have to learn. I mean,
Okay.
yes, go with it. You don't know it, but your body does. The changes you're going through are going to make themselves known in different ways. So,
Okay, that's a rouse check, and now I add 3 to my strength pool, I believe, for prowess to break free. So, athletics, strength, 3 dice, difficulty 4 for myself.
uh, yeah, you don't understand why earlier when you tried twice it didn't really work out too well, but all of a sudden you just like shrug and they just snap. Marcus, you notice that, and you hear the clinking of the glass and the music and the voices outside. But the worst part is, well, I say it's the worst part. The most important part is the smell.
Mm-hmm.
You smell, you know, you smell sweat. You smell alcohol. You smell the blood. You even smell, I don't know what drugs they might be on. What's the blood
Right.
smell that's enticing you to go out there and see what it's all about?
Well, I have heightened senses, so yeah, there. And with my hunger, I smell some ecstasy on one,
Yes, you do.
and that's
Actually, you
one
smell
I'm
it
going.
on.
Several.
Smell it on. I'll say two. Probably the
Okay.
couple that's making out over in the corner against one of the angel statues that Judd was checking.
Okay. As soon as I hear Dominique break free, kind of turn to him. Release me.
Now, are
And then I
you?
proceed to
Are
feed on
you?
Devon. No.
Are you?
No.
Are you commanding him to do so? Or are you?
Um,
I was gonna make my way over to you to assist you out, but go with it, whatever.
give me a composure and intelligence roll against my manipulation and presence.
Oh, sure. And
Yeah, hunger makes you do weird things.
and
I mean, you're
difficulty
not
is
you when
going
you're
to
hungry.
be. So I ended up with 2 successes. So you have to do what, 3?
Uh, um,
Yeah. I was gonna
You
help you
are
out
you're
anyway,
already on your
but
way, but you're like, oh well, I mean, definitely on your way to snap his bonds. So
you're in awe of me. Anyone in the presence of the vampire finds their attention inexplicably drawn to them. Those listening to vampires speak might suddenly agree on subjects where they once differed the viewpoint. While this power
Mhm.
doesn't cause rapt infatuation,
as
it's
you
still strong
guys
enough to sway.
are doing, you're noticing there have been some changes. Since when has Dominico ever listened to anything you say?
But
Alrighty,
so
then.
to rip him free,
Give it to me again.
since I'm not trying to break out, could yeah,
Are you
strength
gonna break
athletics.
him, untie him? I mean, how do you wish to
Well,
do
is
so?
there a knife around to easily cut these ropes? Well, no, I'm just going to help him get out. So
Yeah, I mean, well, your prowess is still up for the rest of the scene, so.
bestial failure.
Yeah, he goes to break your bonds, and you hear something break. All right, your 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 wrist breaks.
can I
I'm
just
trying to
snap
get you
my
out, and I just snap your wrist. Whoops.
now with the wrist snap? Can I manipulate the ropes? Because now it will bend whichever direction it needs to.
Well, first of all, you need to take me that point of injury.
All right.
What is that?
Superficial. 1
Superficial.
point.
Yeah.
Okay, where do I put
You'll
that?
put a
It's,
splash in your health.
One click on the health.
Okay.
Now, if you would like to try to break free with a broken wrist, you're more than welcome to.
And I'd
And I
assist
will
you since I'm trying to
say,
break you out, but
it's a 5 now. No, we'll keep it as 4. Yeah, you're having difficulty. And about this time, Judge
Stay with me.
comes back in through the hole in the back.
got to get him free.
Yeah, you're
Look,
still working on that. So.
Release
Why
him.
don't you wait for just a minute? Okay? I'm here to help you so you don't get killed again.
No, we have to free him. We have to get him free.
Free me. Why don't you give me a composure int?
Composure int. Okay,
Yep.
I will start with composure. Int.
Now, I didn't say this when you did it the first time. You could have used a willpower to re-roll 3 of those dice.
Oh, I know.
Mhm, yeah.
What was your roll for this?
When I
my
rolled
difficulty.
6. Well, you have to re-roll it again, I would think. That yours was
Yeah.
against me the first time.
Yeah, this is a different one. So,
Yeah, because you set the difficulty.
Okay, so yeah, I rolled a. Apparently.
what is you guys' potency right now?
1.
Okay.
Yeah, I think all of us are potency 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have 1 success? Oh, and
Yeah.
then messy crit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I get. Oh, okay. So it's starting now. Tell him not to untie you. I will untie you, because I can tell already by your arm that he's tried to rip your arm off to get you untied. Just tell him to stop. He'll listen to you. You're one of those.
You're one of those.
All right.
Just tell your friend to stop. I don't know your names yet. Just tell your friend to stop.
I'll have someone more competent to release me.
Okay, now, will you just stay calm? I think somebody's going to come around to help y'all, okay?
Release me.
I will. And I will go over and untie him. And if nothing else, I'll grab my
Now,
knife.
remember, your
and
hunger is
untie
down
him.
to 3. You're not fully frenzied at the moment. The
Yeah,
bite
I know,
slacked
they're-
it, but you just.
But I had bestial failure.
No,
So I'm
you have
checking
messy
That's why you
crit.
lapped it up like a dog.
Oh, okay. I'm tracking it.
I mean, you dove at it face first and started lapping it up off the ground like a dog.
Now, y'all don't need to be going out right now. I can go get y'all some more blood, but you're going to have to stay put. I know you can smell those people outside. Well, truthfully, it's not hard to smell drunken teenagers.
Oh, they're more than just drunk.
Drunk, high, yeah, and lots of different things. But let me explain. You're not, how to put it, you're not yet known. Other vampires in town, if they saw you out and around, are going to kill you.
What do you mean by others?
Okay, you remember that club you were at last night? Vaguely?
Yeah.
You remember a girl with tattoos?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
she was the one that killed you.
It felt good.
Yeah, she was the one that killed you. Okay. That whole club was run by vampires. It was a buffet for them. Now, those are vampires that are pretty bad. There are some other vampires who are not as bad.
Are you sure?
Then there are some vampires that are really fucking worse. Oh, it's before 9 o'clock, sorry. Then there are some vampires that are really bad. Okay? But let's just say if you go out there after what happened tonight and you're not known, you're going to find yourself with a stake in your heart, welcoming the morning sun. And yes, the sun will kill you.
So I don't sparkle?
No, you don't sparkle. I can
That
give
was
you
such
some
bullshit.
sparkle. Yeah, I can get you some glitter if you want, but no, you don't sparkle in sunlight.
Sparkle. Jesus.
More like going to dust.
Oh, sort
No,
of
your
like...
dust might sparkle.
Is it like the Lost
Don't know why you want to
Boys,
sparkle.
where if I kill my sire, I turn human?
No, sorry. No way back. Well,
So you're
maybe
saying
there
we're
is,
stuck
but,
like
you know,
this?
You're stuck like this. Well, I mean, as far as I know, both of y'all like the nightlife, so hey, you know, not going to
What
be
happened?
that bad.
What happened to Amber and AJ?
Oh,
and
I
the
dropped
rest of them?
I dropped Amber off at the hospital before she got bitten.
Yeah, the last thing I remember is tossing her under the stage and then being attacked and an explosion of gore in front of me.
She was a little confused by why I was trying to save dead people, but I left her at the hospital.
Okay. What about the two sisters that want to meet?
They were vampires. They're dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they
We don't need
didn't
to go into the whole
want-
history just yet. No, they didn't want Dick.
Damn it.
They wanted
Oh,
your
my
blood,
goodness.
and they got it.
As you say that, I'm starting lifting up my shirt, making sure I don't have.
You can make it go up again if you really want to, but it takes a little bit more effort now.
I was searching for, make sure none of my organs were like harvested, so stitches or something.
No.
I'm not quite tracking what you're saying.
I'm not one of those that eats, bodily parts.
Kind of sucks. This was my best suit. And now it's shredded.
I'm pretty
And
sure
covered
there's
in dried blood.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
And
sure
in
there's a
some
lot
cases,
more
brain matter.
problems.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot more problems than just your suit.
It's easier to take things in the short term and not long term. One thing at a time.
Yeah. Okay. But like I said, you pretty much need to stay low tonight.
Hey, I think this one might be unlocked.
Hold on. I turn out the light and it goes completely dark in here.
I mean, come on. If we can get in here, we can
Does
definitely
it?
have some privacy.
I'm going up to the door and I'm holding it.
I'm
I'm
right
going
behind
behind you. We're with you for the wrong reasons.
Yes, exactly. I'm trying to hold a door against both sides.
All right, wits and awareness.
All of us or him?
Yes, all of you.
Okay.
Yeah, the reason I turned out the lights is because I'm the only one that
no.
can see in complete darkness.
Actually, I can too.
No, well, with heightened senses, can you see in complete darkness? Ooh, no.
Actually, what skill tree is that in?
Jed, you're more concerned with the fact that these two decided to walk up to the door with you.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh no, that was something else.
You're under auspice.
Auspice, okay.
vampire senses sharpen, giving them ability to see in pitch darkness.
Ah, yeah, you
All-
can. You can see in pitch darkness. Okay.
Okay, so
So I can't, but I can hear them and whatnot.
Yeah.
yes.
Because I
So
don't
you're
got
concerned with
aspects.
them. They're picking up the fact that there are at least two rather delicious smelling mortals on the other side of this door.
Tasty
And
morsels.
Dion can smell the ecstasy on them. It's the two that we're making out. They're trying to find someplace to be a little more secluded.
Looking at these cards, and half one of those decks is blood sorcery. Skate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just planting myself. It has a complex lock, so hopefully they can't get in, but I'm also just holding my back to the door.
And that's not a question of whether or not they can get in. It's the
Question:
Whether they used to go
Why
out.
don't you let them in? You know, there's nothing could go wrong.
Yes, a lot could
We
go
could have a
wrong.
little bit of fun.
You don't want that much attention. I'm trying to keep you alive for tonight.
Oh, forget about it. We'll find another one. And you can hear them walking away.
Just stay calm.
Hold on.
I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
give you
wait,
some
yes.
help. I know
Okay.
y'all want something.
Now I tried all on him before and it failed. Is it possible to do enchantment with the rouse check?
Well, I mean, you're playing with your own
Sure.
hunger here.
Okay. Composures and wits, charisma and presence.
Composure and is it my composure and wits or?
Yeah, your composure and wits against my charisma and presence.
Yeah, when it comes to this, you're going to be much better at this than I am. Go on and give me your roll so I know what my difficulty is.
I'm trying to find presence. I see charisma. Is it presence or persuasion?
Persuasion, I
Okay.
think. They may have said.
Okay.
Oh no! This is presence. Your discipline presence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, which is 3. So how do I do that? Just
add 3.
Yeah.
okay. So none. 3 extra dice. Submit.
Okay. So my difficulty is
4.
4. I rolled a 2. I have a decent chance of getting this. I'm going to spend the willpower.
Okay.
And re-roll the 3. Let me just do it this way. And with 2 more, yes, I will get 4.
Okay. So I'm trying to
Bit
get
of
you
a
to.
bit of a stalemate. So
Yeah.
after a little time passes and a little bit of push and pull between the three of you, it gets quiet out there.
You know, I know you're trying to stretch your muscles. Trust me. Not great on me, okay? Probably a really attractive guy to other people. But anyway, if you could just be a little calm, I'm gonna try to find you some help, okay? Help that's not going to stake you or put dragon fire rounds in your body or other things. Put you on a cross, bake you.
I'm gonna look around. Is my bag with me, or was that left at the bar?
Left at the bar. All he grabbed was your bodies. He didn't grab your stuff.
Uh,
What is in your bag?
In my bag would have been laptop. Well, my laptop had been sitting up on top of the DJ booth because that's with music. No, it had been a little tiny sandwich type bag that had some pills in it.
Yeah, it's not there. You don't have it. Is that it? Just that and your laptop?
Well, my wallet and keys and stuff like that. It has home address and picture of my kid and all the good stuff.
Alrighty then. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Look,
That would have been about it.
you know where your old club was?
Yes.
The one you worked at, I was the guy that came up and asked you for money when y'all were talking about going to a lawn.
Yes. And I gave you money.
Yes,
so
you did.
let me out.
Well,
I helped
what
you.
we need
now
to do
help me
is
out.
go back over there.
All right.
'Cause I'm
Where's my
hoping-
motorcycle?
I have no idea. I used the van that this guy, it's a couple blocks away. The other guy
good.
had
That
a van.
was-
stuff.
Yeah. I'm sorry, it's a little bit bent up. Never learned
That's
to drive.
okay. You've seen the van. It's nothing special.
Look, why don't we go back over to your old club? Hopefully the person that told me to keep you safe is there.
Can we invite the teenagers to go over?
No.
And you don't hear them anymore.
But I can, I know that there is a blood bank mobile over, oh, shoot, what is the name of that park area? I forgot to pull up my Savannah, Georgia map. Dang it.
Well, I need to get a hold of Corey.
Corey who?
He's my drug dealer. The bags were great, but there was just something missing in them. It just didn't.
Okay. Well, okay, look. On our way, we're going to stop by Forsyth Park. Where does your dealer normally go?
I don't know. He normally meets me at the club.
Well, we're going to go to your club, okay? We're going to see if we can find the guy who wanted to keep you safe. Okay? But we're going to stop by Forsyth Park because there's a blood drive over there tonight.
All right.
I usually know about these things.
Well, I need my phone to call him.
Your
I don't
phone's
know
in
where
your
your phone
bag,
is.
isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, we can't go back to a lawn because, the there are people there still, probably.
Do you know where I can score some E at then?
I could probably find you some, E is which one? I mean, I was a heroin person when I was alive, so
Ecstasy.
I mean, I can easily score you the heroin.
Yeah.
He just needs some uppers.
Okay, I mean-
0 to 100 real quick. I need some E. How about heroin? Will that work?
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of contacts on the street, okay? So yeah, I mean, I can find you some E if you're into the tame stuff. So,
Well,
but I'm gonna say this, and you're gonna be really upset when I tell you this. It's not gonna stay down.
What do
You're
you
gonna
mean,
throw
something?
that stuff right back up.
Why is that?
You can't eat. Your stomach won't take solids.
What?
Only takes liquids now. and specifically high iron red liquid.
Willie's barbecue got some bomb ass ribs, and I can't have that.
No, there are a few that have learned over time how to do it, but you always end up throwing it back up. It doesn't go through anymore. But I mean, I guess if you liked it going down, you might like it coming back up.
No, there's only. Never mind. It's not 9 o'clock yet. Okay. And I wanted to get my bike.
It was at Club Elan, right?
Yeah, it's parked his van, next to his van.
Chances are it's already been impounded.
Fuck.
That's why I said tonight we need to keep you two safe. Then we can figure out what's going on.
All right.
Okay, good. So, let's go.
Where?
Well, we're going to your van. Then we're going over to Forsyth Park so I can pick y'all up some more nutrient shakes. And then we'll go over to your old club. Don't know what it was named.
51.
Oh, no. Judd.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it was named.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was 51 Degrees is the name of the place.
So, I mean, you know.
So, looking around, do we all have to live in a shitty ass place like this?
Oh no, I choose to live here because no problem. It has sentimental value to me.
So you've got to teach these idiots how to be vampires.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to. I think
becoming more and more disappointed in you as the nights roll on.
Oh wait, who is this now?
Your great grandfather or some shit like that.
Oh yes. Oh, could we just have this discussion later?
Why? Are you afraid what your new friends will think that you talked to your great grandfather?
Oh no, I could care less about that. I mean, it's more that I need to get them out of here and hopefully away.
I can't see shit. I just hear him rambling.
Oh, there's a flashlight right over there if you need it. Don't worry.
Flashlight?
There is. Just over there, there is a flashlight if you really need to see.
Yep.
Fumbling about looking for a flashlight. Because I'm blind.
I don't envy you, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
glad I'm dead. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, well, I've been dealt a really bad hand. I mean, I'm waiting for an Uno card that can be played well. So, maybe reversal.
Yeah, that was before my time or after my time. So I have no idea what you're talking about.
Or maybe for poker, maybe dead man's hand. Something.
And the voice just fades away.
Okay. Sorry about that, ancestor of mine.
Sure. Yeah.
Ghosts are real too. You don't want to piss them off.
Let me guess, you're going to be telling me next that there's such a thing as werewolves, huh?
Yeah, and they smell really bad.
Now, are they like the underworld werewolves or like Twilight werewolves?
I don't understand what you're talking about. Big furry, they can be part human, they can be full wolf, they can be big wolf.
Oh, sort of like...
I know nothing more about them except they, kill.
We need to get you a TV down here. There's some kick-ass movies that came out lately.
No, I never really was into movies. Except as a place to get high.
I'm
So,
slowly walking towards the door when you start jibber jabbering to his ghost dad.
so let's go on find this. What is your name, by the way? You know what? Oh no, I'll just do it this way. White van dude, motorcycle dude. Okay, come on.
Like,
You haven't heard of me?
No.
I'm DJ Smooth. One of the hottest.
Why would you give yourself that name?
Because I'm one of the hottest EDM DJs.
Don't know what that means.
Sounds like his ancestors are talking to him too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
fine,
something else
just call
talking
me
to you.
Devin. Just call me
Yeah,
Devin.
maybe you have some fairies running around your head or something. So,
Yeah, no, and it's easy enough. I'm Dom. That's simple
Oh.
enough.
Dom, yeah, okay, that's a lot better than white van dude.
That literally lives down by the river.
Yep.
All right, so you guys are making your way out. Which way are you going out?
This time I'm going through the door, but I'm going to double check to make sure nobody is out there before I go.
All right, give me a wits and the whole 9 yards. Wit and awareness.
Yep. That thing I'm going to have to up.
Yeah, I think we all are.
The way
No,
looks
so there
clear.
might be somebody. Okay, the way looks clear, so we're going to try it. I'll lock the door behind us.
You lock it well enough. You know this lock. So I'm not gonna make you roll to lock your own door.
Yeah. And then move on out to where I parked his van.
All right. So you make your way back to the van. It's still parked.
Probably
in
has
the
a
same
ticket
spot.
or two on it.
It actually has a boot on it. Because it's sat there
For so long. Yeah, I've seen these on cars before. People usually get really mad when they're on their car.
Yeah. That's an inconvenience.
So let's see if I can do something about that. And I pull out some wires. Basically coat hangers, and I am going to, or the remains of coat hangers, and I'm going to try to pick this lock on this
Can
thing.
I see my keys?
Oh, here.
I'll get in the van.
And, the fender right next to where the boot's at has a very distinct color marking on it that matches someone's motorcycle.
I'm sure it's fine.
So I am trying to lock pick, and if I remember, if I have a specialty in this, I get an extra die. I forgot
believe so.
specialties.
Yeah, like if I were to grapple somebody, I'd get an extra die.
Wow, that's a good roll.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah, this boot ain't this. I mean, you have no issue whatsoever. This thing's you barely get the pieces of wire in there, which is odd, and it just pops open.
Yeah.
Old rusty boot.
Yep.
You do
Oh.
think, but it looks
Yeah.
like it was a brand new boot.
I'm gonna
Move it
hold
off
on
to the
that.
sidewalk. Oh well, okay. I'll put it in the back of his van.
Why you got your keys?
Get everyone seated, I guess.
Who's riding where?
All right, so you say we might have to be watching out for people.
Yeah, but let's first stop by Forsyth Park, and I'll get y'all some more nutrient shake.
I'll go into the back of my van and open up a little tool chest looking thing and pull out a shotgun, load it, set it down in between the two front seats. All right, let's go.
You a Boy Scout or something?
Where's that park?
Oh, I'll give directions.
Yeah, I've been here a little while. I have no idea where that is though.
Oh,
I may know. It depends on where it's at.
Just get on East Gwinnett and go straight.
And we go.
All right. So, what changes do you have sensory-wise for your character?
Myself, it's all physical. I don't have aspects. I don't have hearing or anything like that. I've got reflexes and I've got stuff like that.
Yeah. So, you go to take off, and you take off pretty quick. Because first of all, you're used to putting enough pressure on it, and it's an old van, and you know that pedal sticks a little, but for some reason it did not stick when you pushed your foot down on it. So you take off.
Normally it's got a catch. This time it just right on through.
Well, yeah, because you were strong enough to push past that catch without any issue.
Yeah.
And on top of that, when you take off, you're kind of overcompensating a little bit. So why don't you give me
Dex drive?
Give me a drive dex. And we'll just you can put a 2 in there.
3.
All right, with a bestial failure.
We're driving.
Yeah. I mean, it was a pretty dog.
Oh well.
Yep. Do we need to take a moment?
I think it would be worth taking a 5-10.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, please do not go too far. Actually, I command you not to go too far.
Hold on, I had to go away for a second. Stop the car! Motorcycle dude could eat that.
Yeah, poor thing. Smush.
Well, motorcycle dude stepped away to take care of some issues. So, I mean, if we want to take a quick break right now, we can.
I'm not sure if you heard me.
Stop the car. Motorcycle dude can eat
heard.
that. That's what I heard.
Oh.
He might not be able to hear us right now. So,
can you hear us now? Judd, can you hear us?
So yeah, quick break.
Yes, we'll take ourselves a quick break as we get our motorcycle dude back and Judd's headset working, I guess. Or is it working now? Alright, don't go too far, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back.
I apologize.
No, not a problem.
back. Of course, Curtis is currently off camera grabbing something. Snacks, it looks like. And not the liquid kind. So yes, you have hit a dog of sorts, and I think you heard somebody in the back of the van holler out something.
Yeah. Stop. You know, we can let motorcycle boy eat what's remaining.
Are you
I mean-
sure?
Well, I mean, you're hungry, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Yes,
you
I
know,
am.
dead dog is, you know, still blood.
I'm not. No.
Oh, are you one of those? Do you kind of have like a feeding preference? Is there
Yeah.
like a tie?
I don't eat man's best friend. Okay?
Well, I mean, you know.
There's.
Well, okay.
Ah, shit. All right, just a second.
I know there's a.
Then let's just go on to Forsyth and I'll get y'all.
No. It's suffering. I go out. Poor dog.
Use your shotgun?
Yep.
That's pretty loud. Here, you want me to do it?
Yeah.
We're not gonna be here long.
So yeah, you
Or you
guys
just-
hear this extremely loud crack. The dog's no longer whining, and I guess it's what, a messy crit, so it counts as a success, right?
One success, so determining how many successes you
Well,
wanted, but
It's an injured dog. You
and
hit
it's
it
a
with
plus
van.
3 to the damage, or however that works.
Yeah, because you're not shooting it; you're just whacking it.
Did you shoot it or did you?
Oh yeah. I was shooting it.
Oh, okay.
That was the loud crack.
Yeah, the sound of the shotgun going on.
304. And then I was just gonna hop back in, and we could take back off. It's the middle of the night.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
there's now what's a puddle of a dog on the sidewalk.
Do I need to drive?
Because you were point blank
Nope,
pretty
we're
much when you pulled the trigger, and yeah, you just splattered that poor dog all over the damn sidewalk.
Yeah, no, there is no fixing that little guy. He was a little far gone.
Okay, well, as I said, let's just go to Forsyth Park. I'll get y'all something, and we'll go from there.
Are you still driving?
Yep, off we go.
Yep. And once again, you it's almost like you're trying to gun it from a dead stop.
Something's weird. This is weird. Everything's weird. Devin, did you drug me?
No. Did you take my drugs?
No,
Shoot.
but I don't think I'd be feeling like this normally. And
Do I
I'm sure
need
this
to
guy's
drive?
a hallucination. No, I'm fine.
Now,
I just normally had a catch.
You are actually watching as he's driving,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, it's a little discombobulating for you as well because the lights of the other vehicles, the stoplights are real bright. The vehicle's headlights are extremely bright. You're still trying to figure. You still have your eyes set to being able to see in pitch darkness.
Yeah. I don't know how I did that or why I did that, but yeah. Everything's
But is
going
the
off
nightlight-
first ones.
Is the nightlight bugging you?
Yeah. Feels like it's giving me a migraine. And we got sunglasses in this van of yours.
Not necessarily. If you look in the back in the toolbox that I got the gun out of, there's a burlap sack and some twine.
Wait a minute. You are driving a white van with burlap sacks and rope. Who the
You know-
fuck are you?
Sometimes when the boss says take something, you don't ask questions.
The boss at 51 degrees?
I don't know if that's who it is. I've never met him.
What boss are you talking about? Bruce
The one that pays me.
Springsteen?
I do a job. I get paid. No questions asked.
Wait, some kind of hitman or some shit?
No.
Well, you get little gold coins, want to be John Wick, or what? Yes, I'm going to reference lots of movies during this game.
I'm kind of catching that.
But no, sometimes if something needs to disappear, they'll just have me make it disappear.
Okay.
And a lump in the back of a van is, better to be able to glance at through the front window than, say, just a whatever.
So
Okay.
yeah, the conversation that you're listening to, Judd, is about twine and burlap bags in that box where the shotgun came from.
Okay.
And the fact that the driver of this van, or owner of this van, he does things that the boss has him do. He doesn't ask questions.
You could be real useful. Body part removal is a really big thing among us.
I swear you're a hallucination still.
I'm confused. What's with this Vampire Diaries, John Wick crossover bullshit going on? What did y'all spike my shit with?
Well, it was probably one of the high clans since, you kind of can control people. So.
About this time, you pull up to your destination.
So, if you'll excuse me, I'll go and get us something to drink. When I go out, I'll give you a rouse check. And
Dom, let's get the fuck out of here.
I become invisible as I leave y'all.
Yeah, it's just as soon as his foot hits the ground, he just vanishes.
All right, so he was a hallucination. Dom, let's just go back to the fucking house or whatever. This is some fucked up weird shit. Dream. We gotta be on something.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't drink or eat anything there because people like you tend to hang about sometimes, and some are more unsavory with their methods of.
Okay. Well, I understand that, but we need to check on the girls. We need to check on AJ. Don't know what the fuck that was or what the hell he gave us. Probably some, remember those little icy things that we had as a kid? The fruit flavored. That's probably what he fed us. Drugged with something. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Yeah, it was probably something, I don't know.
So what do you do?
What day is it? I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna open the glove box, get my phone. Is it even alive?
Actually, no, it's dead because it's been sitting in your truck, in your glove box all night.
Well, shit, I'm gonna need to find a charger.
And give me a second.
I may have an extra charger back at the house.
It is. Let's see. I don't even know why I'm looking.
You said we're near a school?
Yeah, that's where the blood bank's at. There's a truck in the driveway that says blood bank.
Are there any newspaper machine vending things? Mailbox, newspaper boxes.
Are there any mailboxes?
The newspaper boxes. I can't remember what they're exactly
across
called.
the street, one of the houses there is.
I'm not looking for a mailbox. I'm looking for a box that has newspapers in it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
The mailbox, and right next to it's a little yellow.
No. He's talking about you put money in, you
Is that
pull out
kind
a
of what you're talking
newspaper.
about, or are you talking about just?
Yeah, a newspaper. Like, yeah, you put a coin in or quarter, 75
Oh
cents,
well,
whatever.
give me a wits and awareness.
Oh shit.
Because you're currently sitting in front of a school. You haven't done anything other than that yet, right?
Nope. I was just figuring, we're at a school. There might be a newspaper thing. One.
Uh,
That's a
you're loving,
mighty
you're
nice
loving
blood
those.
bank you got there.
You're loving those bestial failures. You're
I mean, you can probably
you
smell
don't know
the
where
blood
you're
bank.
at is the problem, because like you said, you don't know the area very well. You
Yeah.
followed his directions to get here, so you have no idea. Um, you remember that it was like May 27th, a Friday night, that you were supposed to go to that get together, and you know this
Alright.
is supposed to be Memorial Day weekend, so.
So, shit. Yeah, you see me get out and look around. I don't stray very far, but I get out and I'm looking around for something.
I'll go to the front of the van. Dude, what are you doing? We need to get the hell out of here.
My phone's dead and I'm trying to figure out what time it is or what day it is, and I'm looking for one of those newspaper boxes.
And while he's doing this, you're making your way to. I mean, you see him get out of the van and walk around.
They need blood. Blood's what's on my mind.
All right, you make your way towards the that bus or camper
Okay.
or whatever you want to call it.
Okay. And I will break myself into that and get some blood.
And give me a roll.
Okay. So that is again a lock picking.
Yeah, apparently that's what they're called. It's just a newspaper box.
Yeah, you're looking for one that's got all the newspapers in it, and you're trying to the one that you put coins in to get, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The blue ones, the red ones, the whatever
Yeah, they're
color
usually
ones.
at service stations and such.
Yeah.
Oh, you have no problem.
Okay. This time I'm going to get about 10 because I don't know how hungry they are.
Yeah, you have no
Probably
problem.
a
But
nice
you do
cooler.
realize the lock looks like there's a lock on the actual cooler itself now.
Okay.
So why don't you go ahead and give me another check on that? It's almost like, for some reason they were missing some last night, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to lock it up. But shit, it's
Okay.
just a lock. You have no issue with it. I mean, hell, you had a harder time with a boot than you did with this lock.
Exactly.
So you
I'll
pop it
grab
open,
that.
and there are currently. Let me move this so I can see. Currently 11 bags in there.
Mhm.
3 AB, 2 that are O, and 1 that's A. I mean, the rest are A and egg.
Okay. I'm just
If it
taking all of
matters.
them.
Oh,
It
you
doesn't
just
matter to
dashed
me.
them all out?
I'm just going to dash them all out.
All right.
And if there's a stray cooler around, I'm going to grab it. So.
Yeah, you do see what probably somebody's lunch cooler laying up near the driver's seat.
Take that with me and go back to the van.
All right, and like I said, as you're walking back, you're looking around still?
I would, yeah. That time, looking around trying to find something.
So why don't you go ahead and give me another wits and awareness. These guys are so good at those.
What's
And
cooler
why don't you give me
Same thing. Same thing.
Devon, why don't you give me a manipulation persuasion to try to get him to get back in the van and drive off without the hallucination.
Persuasion with manipulation. Submit. 4 out of 2.
And it was
So,
Composure Int.
Yeah, we're gonna go with
yeah, composure int. That's what's used against my all, and it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could use the same thing.
It's probably not going to be the same. Yeah, only 2 of 4.
So his argument to go ahead and get in the truck and leave is pretty sound. So
Yeah.
you
He's
look
the one
around,
that is always on drugs. He knows what he's talking about.
You don't notice anything. But his argument about let's just go is pretty sound.
Yep. I'm gonna make my way back to the van, hop in, and get an idea. I'm gonna tune the radio to a news station, late night news, turn it on.
All right.
See if there's anything about anything going on.
So you turn on the news station, and what radio station? You want talk radio or?
It'd be the news, late night news. I think it's 97.7.
I guess that's what it is there.
Yeah, I think that's what I was able to find.
Yeah, 97.7 or 1290 AM.
Yeah, and I'm on FM. I mean, unless we want to try and find AM. No, 97.7.
Okay. It's actually 95.5, I believe, here. Or I don't know if Savannah picks up the same radio station or not. You're picking up WSB. That is the one of the news stations that actually broadcast out of the Atlanta area.
Okay.
Yeah,
this one says it's WTKS.
Oh, you guys actually looked up what it is in Savannah.
Savannah's News Radio 97.7.
Gotcha, my bad.
And 1290.
Or iHeartRadio or whatever. It's
yeah. Anyway, you're listening to it. You get a weather report. It's partly cloudy tonight with a 30% chance of rain at 3 o'clock in the morning. Traffic. Oh, what's going on? I'm being tested for my temperature. Traffic on I-16 is just recently cleared up due to a 4-car pileup. And that's, I mean, other than, basic news like what's going on in the world today, that's all you catch. You do get the date, of course. Like I said, the date is the 28th of, what did I say it was, of May. And it is currently 10:32 p.m.
all right. So it must just been some random drug that maybe something in the air.
And about that time, the door opens up and closes.
Oh, what the fuck?
And about that point, a blood bag is flying toward you.
And a blood bag is dropped on your laps. Each.
What the fuck? Who's here?
I told you I was going to get you something to drink.
What the fuck? Dude, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm also going to say, I am silent.
And we're going.
All right. And why don't you give me just a straight... give me a strength drive check again. And I say strength drive.
Strength drive. Okay. Drive plus strength. Whoops. Wrong one.
I assume you're still invisible with your...
Oh, yeah, right now.
You are able to feel the sweet spot now. You have no problems taking off. And that little catch that you're used to, you realize that you're able to push past it without an issue now with your newfound abilities. But you don't gun it, and you're not caught by surprise. So you're on your way, heading down. Just checking something. Okay.
Heading towards 51.
Heading towards 51. Now,
Dude, shouldn't we change before we go into work, man?
I mean, I got a locker there. I don't know about you. You know, I
Uh,
tend to have to change throughout the night periodically.
Yeah. Well, actually, I'll unzip because I assume I'm still wearing my.
Yeah, you're still wearing
You're wearing the
your
LED.
glowy DJ smooth outfit without the helmet.
Okay. I'll unzip that and strip down into my red t-shirt and shorts. Fine, I'll just wear this tonight. But I need my damn laptop. How was? Ah.
Well, you might want to talk to some people first because, you know, the people that were there might think you were dead. And other people might think that it's kind of weird that you've been gone for a whole day.
I mean, it's only the 28th. That, you know, just a little late for work is nothing crazy.
Oh, okay.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
The
I've never
voice
had
is
a
in my head,
job.
apparently.
Oh. I'm gonna.
Like I said, one step at a time. Little things are easier to digest than everything at once.
Gonna pick up the barrel of his shotgun and kind of like wave it in the back of the van, trying to.
Look, put that down. Put that down. I can become invisible.
I would just, faster than you would expect, grab the barrel of the shotgun and catch myself even off guard.
Yeah,
Please don't
one
blow a
minute you
hole
grab the
inside
shotgun
van.
and start pointing towards the back of the truck, and the next it is not in your hands anymore.
Okay, I was. Gotta.
Don't blow a hole in my van.
I wasn't gonna shoot your van. I had it by the barrel. I was just trying to use it as a whacker.
Well, if you want that,
running the risk of shooting yourself. Got it.
Yes.
Don't shoot yourself with my shotgun.
You're starting to give me some ideas of the people that might have turned you. But anyway.
So you can turn invisible.
Drink up. Probably not. You're probably. You don't. Well, you might seem a little bit crazy. But I don't think you're that crazy to be able to do it. So. We haven't gotten into the whole culture yet, okay? We'll deal with the culture, but we're really here to see if Christoph is here.
Who?
You really don't want to be in a whole room full of people right now. Because I'm not sure if you've looked in the mirror lately. You don't have that flush of health that most people have. I mean, how do you look to see that, you know, you kind of have a pallor, I think is what it's called. You know, you look a little whiter than white.
So I'm a ginger now?
Worse than that.
Hey, I can say that, Dan. Don't put me off. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
By the way, you said I was one of those. What do you mean by one of those earlier?
Yeah, he said the same thing about me.
Well, okay.
Aren't we all vampires?
There are a lot of bloodlines of vampires. Okay?
What?
I'm what's known as a Nosferatu. I mean, you've seen what I look like. Kind of bald, sickly, you know,
So like
weird,
that
kind of
1950s
fringe
movie?
elements.
I thought that was 1920s.
Was it 1920s?
Well,
I don't know.
You know, the name actually existed before then. But anyway, yes, kind of like that. We all kind of have this very weird look about us. Then there are the high clans and the low clans. And these are bloodlines. Think of them as families. You know, we share the same blood. When
like
I say
Dracula,
probably one of those, based on what you seem to be able to do, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Do you hear things a little bit better?
Actually, yeah, I was deaf in this ear. That's
Yeah. So I mean, if you stop and really think about it, I mean, are we at the parking lot yet?
Not yet.
Of the club?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Some vampires have really heightened senses, and since you kind of are a little artistic, I mean, I guess DJing is an art. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There's a bloodline of vampires that really like the arts. They're known as the Toreador. You don't need to get hung up on names right now or labels, but you know, you kind of. I mean, there's an easy test, but I don't want to go to the museum right now.
Oh shit! Do I need to fucking study or some shit?
No, it's just Toreadors can get kind of enraptured by really amazing art. I mean, it's good because you can come up and whack them on the head if you really need to. But, you know, show them a Van Gogh, knock them on the head, you know. Anyway, but so you might be of a bloodline that's very artistic.
Okay.
And Dom, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, you're strong and you're fast. I mean, do you kind of see yourself as like a rebellious? I mean, were you rebellious when you were young? I mean, there was a tattooed woman you said that, you know. Well, I mean, I saw her.
I got a lot of fights and I got kicked out of places.
Okay, well, there's a bloodline that really likes that type of person. And those people tend to become much better at fighting. I mean, they become stronger, faster. I mean, you saw how I tied those ropes. Do you think you should normally been able to break out of them?
It was pitch black and I had no idea what was going on, and I still think you're a hallucination.
Well, I'm not. Drink up, by the way. You're still, if you're going to be around people, you really need to drink.
It's just, I mean, kind of states the hunger, but tastes like shit, man.
Actually, it
Oh,
does.
well, you know.
Well, yours probably does
Yeah.
because your proclivity.
Yeah.
Dom's is, I mean, it's like a shake, like a protein shake he may have drank at one point in time.
For most vampires, it's really kind of yuck because there's no resonance left in it. But
Then again, nothing has taste for a vampire.
yeah. So, I mean, look, it might taste like crap. Go on and drink it. Let's see if Christoph is around.
Are you sure we can't go to Willie's barbecue?
If you want to throw it back up within 20 minutes.
Kind of. Let's curve myself over it so I don't spill it on the clean clothes I just got into.
Actually, it's a blood bag, so it has a straw.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
So they could hook it into a IV. So you literally have a straw to drink from.
Capri
Okay.
Sun.
Yeah, it's
That's why
there you go. It's your Capri Sun.
So are we like related to Dracula or some shit?
Oh, God, no.
I am so confused.
Those are freaky people. Never met one, only heard about it from my sire. So
Who
Sire.
are they?
person who turned me. Normally they stick around. Normally they're not killed. And see, normally the head vampire of the town has to give somebody permission to make another vampire. And y'all weren't done that way, and I'm hoping Christoph has an out for y'all. Because I'm not a killer.
Wait, what?
What do
So
you mean?
you said you weren't a killer, so
Oh no, I don't kill people.
because we weren't done by whoever. Did they like vote for him or some shit? Or
Oh
who this-
no. The biggest badass is the one. Are we at past 9 o'clock? No, damn
Close enough.
it.
It's labeled that it's
The
not
biggest
successful.
bad guy
You're right.
is the one who leads.
Okay.
We call him the prince of the city. And there's a lot more. See, the thing is, you just don't want to let people know you're a vampire. That's why you need to drink a little bit more and, maybe get rid of the really pale skin. And I'm not sure if you've noticed yet, but take a few moments. Just take a few moments. Do you remember the last time you took a breath?
Well, no offense, but I was kind of holding it because he. When's the last time you showered, dude?
Let's see.
1835.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Apparently,
you don't sweat. I mean, it's usually if I
And with your
after
sense of
I
hearing-
gotten a sore,
With your sense of hearing, you also realize you're not hearing heartbeats. You can hear the thump of the tire because he's got a bad tire on the front right side. It's got a little bubble in it. You can hear that every time it thumps, but you're not hearing your heartbeats.
But would I realize the difference? Because as a human, you don't hear your heartbeats.
Yeah, but I'm saying you're picking up the sound of the tire, and you know it's a tire. It's making that thunk as he's driving, and when he goes faster, it gets faster.
Yeah, I'm
And
just
it's not
saying.
the boom, 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 boom.
But,
You heard the heartbeats of those children earlier.
Oh, okay. I'm tracking now. Huh.
When they got up at the door and you was at the door, you could hear their heartbeats.
Okay.
yes. So I mean, do you remember the last time you breathed? You can check your pulse. Not much there anymore.
Yep. You keep checking and checking and checking. You can't find it anywhere.
Do you need another test?
I'm just confused. Because, what I know of vampires is what I've seen from Hollywood.
Not really at all accurate. Except for maybe the state. I mean, you can also behead one. Garlic, no problem.
So it's more like Blade.
I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, let's go for it. I don't know what it is, but
It's a comic book hero. Oh, am I like a daywalker?
no. Go out in the sun. Glitter.
Oh, well, shit. This fucking sucks. I'm
You're a
supposed to take
night
my
person.
daughter to the park tomorrow.
Or
No,
was
I
that
mean-
today?
What day is it?
28th?
Which is Saturday?
Saturday night around 10:30. You missed it.
Ah, shit. Oh, damn.
It's also best not to have an interaction with your family. I mean, I was lucky that way.
Okay. Well, Samantha's going to be pissed.
As I said, you don't really want to interact with your family. I mean, you don't want to accidentally drain her.
And about that time, you guys are pulling in the parking lot of 51.
I mean, if it's his ex, I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
I think he was talking
He
about
drained me
something
a couple of
younger.
times.
But
Especially the bank account.
And so, Dom, how are you feeling? Need another
So-
bag?
Each
I
bag's
have
giving you
no
one.
idea how many I can hold or what's going on.
You can probably hold a fair amount.
Now, mind you, each bag is giving you one slaking,
yeah.
one hunger.
Yeah, and I can only take one more before I have to kill somebody out of game. So yeah,
I'm
I
just
take the
confused.
last one and
Okay.
He's referring
So
to
we
the
sh-
fact the only way to get full out of character is to drain and kill a person.
Okay.
Unless you have my merit.
I'm just looking at hunger. Should I be taking
You
it
should
to the
be-
right or to the left?
one dot on the left. If you've
Okay.
like all the way right is you're gonna kill somebody, you're gonna go feral. All the
Okay.
way left is
The
the
only
one
way to
dot
get
you
rid
can
of
get
that
on
last
this
dot
killing
is
it.
to actually kill somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm tracking.
Yeah, because if you do a
I
rouse
was-
check enough times to fail it, it'll say it added a dot, and you'll see that it adds a dot.
Yeah. Okay. I misunderstood what you meant by had to kill something. I thought you were about to go feral. I'm like, whoa, am I taking this the
No,
wrong way?
no.
Yeah. Okay. I'm tracking.
So you pull into the parking lot, and it's as packed as you're used to seeing it. A lot of people walking in, walking out. Like you can hear the music going. Oh, and by the way, Devon, that music, it's mesmerizing. I mean, it's not your work, but it sounds great, and it's the only thing you're thinking about right now. Because now your hunger is slacked. You're fine now. Your belly's not bugging you quite as. It's still there, but that music, that sound. You've got to know who's playing that.
All right. Man, this DJ kicks ass. Let's go.
I'll be in a bit. I'm just gonna scurry around, shotgun away, lock it, and get a different overshirt,
Mm-hmm.
one that's not shredded to pieces. And if I need different set of pants, I have pants back there as well.
All right, so
New change of clothes. Back to the raggedy.
you make your way towards the front door,
Mhm.
and there's a guy sitting at a stool, and he's taking in the money, moving the rope out of the way to let the folks come in who are lined up.
Okay.
You recognize him as what name would you have called him by? I mean, you know what? Give me. You might not have paid much attention to him because he's one of those off-shift workers. Doesn't work quite as much as Dominique does. Dominico, and he usually is a day shift bouncer. I was just gonna say an intelligence.
Okay.
Intelligence insight.
Okay. Intelligence and insight.
Hey, we have the same role.
Mm-hmm.
You're certain it starts with a J. You think his name is Jordan.
Walk comes like, hey, Jordan, how's going tonight? What have we got inside already? I know it was late, but damn.
Yeah. I'd say you're late. You know what time it is, right, man?
Weird night last night. Woke up, didn't have my bike, didn't have anything. So,
Where's Dom? He's supposed to be working the door tonight. I'm pulling a double because he's not here.
I'm sorry, he's coming. He had to change. He's over in his van. He's coming.
Yeah, it's some new guy. He's not been here before. I guess the boss called him in from out of town to cover your shift when they didn't hear from you.
I lost my phone. I need to. Man, it was we should have been open last night, and none of this shit would have happened. But it's all good. I'll go talk to the boss.
Well, you know the boss isn't real keen on that. You can go talk to the night shift manager.
That's who I consider the bosses, since I never met the higher up guy.
Oh, well, neither have I. You've never met the big man, the one who runs this joint?
No, I've
Oh.
always dealt with the manager.
Well,
To be named later.
no, Carla.
Carla. Oh no, Carla.
Yeah, Carla's back in her back office. I mean, she got the word from on high to bring in this new guy from. I mean, I think they said he was from Atlanta.
He got down here that quick. I'm only an hour, maybe 2 hours late.
Well, I mean, when the sun set, he got down here pretty quick.
Huh.
I don't know if he was visiting from out of town or whatever, but I don't know what to tell you, man. All I know is you weren't here, you weren't setting up, before we opened up for the evening. And bosses called this dude to come in, and he had all his gear and had it set up.
Okay.
I've never heard of him before. I think he goes by the name DJ Strix.
Okay. Name kind of sounds familiar, but he's got some good beats.
Well, anyway, if you see Dom, man, send him my way. I don't know if he's covering the rest of the night or if I'm still covering the door all night long. Who's your weird buddy there? See, you taking him in with you?
Did you become invisible and
Oh,
walk
I'm
with us,
still
or-
invisible.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah, I'll wander in with him.
So yeah, just go
Uh,
talk. Next.
Have you seen the girls, by the way?
Girls? What? I mean, Amber was supposed to be here tonight. So was Sue. The only people who showed up was Michelle and Zoe, and that was it.
Damn.
We're three wait staff short tonight. Of course, you, the bartender, AJ, he never showed up tonight either. And Dom, I mean, what the hell, man? It was just a premiere open night for a new place. You didn't have to screw up the rest of the shift for it.
I don't know, man. I'll tell you after work. We'll have some drinks.
At the end of that conversation, I'm coming up, just buttoning up.
Dude, you're not even. We trying a new look here or something, man?
No,
you're not
it's
even
just
dressed to run the door.
spare
Like
shit I
usual.
had. Everything else is kind of messed up, and I'll reach my pocket and hand him, some stuff, a couple 20s or whatever I had. We got to go talk to Carla, and hopefully we can get this sorted, but no promises.
I'd say she's livid, but I can't tell. She's got that
That's
look.
the worst part.
She's got that, she kind of cocks that one eye up and goes, "Have you heard from them? No? Okay." And then walked away. So I don't know if she's pissed. I mean, it's Carla. When do you ever know that she's pissed? She doesn't yell at anybody. She doesn't throw things. Pretty easy to work for, but you just never know. Wits and awareness, Judd.
Oh, it's an awareness. Sorry, I was reading over notes.
Oh, my bad. We'll say 3 is your difficulty.
Okay.
Shit.
That
Be right
was
back.
really hard.
Yeah, we'll stick with a 2.
Doesn't matter. I did the 3. I'm not going to spend willpower, so I did not see anything.
Okay. Nope. That's good. You're probably just a tad bit engulfed in the conversation between these gentlemen.
Actually, I keep my eyes open because I'm trying to see if Kristoff's car is anywhere around.
You
Hoping he would meet me here.
Yeah, with that wits and awareness, you can't tell. There's so many cars in this parking lot, you can't see that particular Lincoln Town car. But Devon, or DJ Smooth, walks inside, heading towards, I guess, Carla's office. Dom, you're still at the door with, what did I say his name was?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yep.
So, dude, what's going on? I mean, it's not like you to miss a shift.
Yeah, no, that club the other day, I think they slipped something in all the food and drink.
Well, I mean, and the girls.
Or somebody did.
And the girls, they go with you?
You said Susie and everyone else was there, but
No,
I don't know.
Susie, Lisa, and Amber didn't show up tonight, along with AJ.
I thought you said Susie had showed back up.
No, we
Sarah.
No, Michelle and Zoe are right now inside working, and
that's right.
They're doing it by themselves.
Yeah,
they're pretty swamped, man. I mean, and we got this new bartender. I don't even know what his friggin' name is at this point in time, but he can't make drinks worth shit. I mean, if it's a beer or if it's a shot, yeah, he's good. But you ask him to make like a Boilermaker or something, he pulls a book out and literally goes and finds how to make it and tries to make it. I mean, it's sad, dude. I think this kid is like just fresh out of friggin' bartender college or whatever the hell these guys do to, earn drinks. But seriously, you guys have never missed a shift.
Yeah, no, like I was saying, I think that club had something funky going on inside of it. And yeah, we just finally got around not too long ago and had to make our way here. So yeah, we'll talk to Carla and I'll get back with you on what happens.
All right, man. Well, I mean, hopefully you still have a job. I don't know. Anyway, I got to get back to the door, And about that time, this one dude's like, "Come on, man, we've been sitting here for 15 minutes. Can we get in the damn place or not? Me and the girls, we just got to go in there and party." Dude, chill. Talking with my home. I'll let you in a minute, or I won't let you in. You just sit there and kill your jets, and we'll figure it out. Fine. And you head on inside.
So,
and the whole place is pretty well packed. I mean, you can look around and you see Michelle zooming this way, Zoe zooming over on that side.
Is Judd coming in with us?
Yeah, I'm following Ellen.
All right. So yeah,
I figured Judd's already in there because Devon already went in.
Yeah, so we'll head to the back then if that's the case. Are you just gonna hide out, or what's your plan?
As he talks to the
I'm watching you.
Oh, okay.
He says it very whispered.
Okay.
Over you.
All right. Sure.
Think of me as your guardian homeless guy.
I've had worse.
All right, so you make your way. Or where are you going? I mean, tell me what path you're taking. Like I said, you're inside now. And let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and where is my...
Probably skirt around the outside away from everybody to get to the back.
So, for our viewers and for you, I'll go ahead and pop this up. This is where you're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
The line stretching to the right. He's sitting on the stool right in front of the doors. You guys have walked inside. You make your way, which way?
To the back, wherever Carla's manager office is.
So you know that her office is definitely back behind the stage area where Devon usually sets up at, and it's up these stairs, and it overlooks the dance floor. It's got big glass windows and overlooks the dance floor. I mean, me rephrase that. There is an office that does that, but that's not her office.
Gotcha.
Her office is a door to the side of the stairs. It has a two-way mirror that she can see outside, but they can't see inside, and that's where she has her office set up. The office upstairs, You're certain that's the big man who owns that runs that office,
Yep.
and
But
you're not allowed to go up there unless he asks for you.
yep, gotcha. So yeah, we'll go to Carla.
All right. Carla is about 46 years old, auburn red hair. Um, Probably sounds like she smoked cigarettes since she was 14. Enjoys sunbathing a lot to the point that her skin is a little leathery in appearance.
Oh, nice.
But let's see, she dressed in platform heels and let's see. She's got a black skirt that goes past her knees, and she's wearing a red blouse. Somewhat provocative, but not too provocative. But she sit back, and you pick up as you go into her office the smell of why she sounds like she smoked since she was 14. It reeks of cigar smoke. And she is leaned back in the chair. She's got her, foot propped up, ankles crossed, and she's got a glass in front of her. It's got some sort of liquor in it. She sees you walk in, and she takes a puff off the cigar. So, what happened to you
Carla,
guys?
sweetheart, how's it going?
It'd be better if you guys were here on your shift. Would you care to tell me what's going on?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah, Devon, myself, AJ, and the girls. That new party, the Elan that just opened up not too long ago down the street over, northeast of here a little ways.
Yeah, I heard about that. It was supposed to be a pretty kicking party. What'd you guys do? Stay till the lights went out and pass out on the dance floor or something?
Well, I think they spiked everything there, and we were out a little longer than we should have been.
All right, give me composure, resolve, Marcus, please.
Composure and resolve.
Yes.
I am at just the normal one hunger, as far down as I can go.
Difficulty 2.
Difficulty 3.
3.
You're not hearing anything she's saying.
Okay.
You're standing in the doorway right next to Dom, but you keep glancing back at the stage.
Okay.
And up on stage is you don't know. You can't really tell. They're wearing a full jumpsuit that has LEDs that change colors as they shift. Now, it's almost like they're done in around certain contours of the body. They have a hockey mask with a black hood, and the hockey mask has LEDs in it that light up and change with little smiley faces or the sad face or just the sound of the up and down of the synthesizer kind of looks.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty kick-ass, man.
The only thing you see skin-wise on them at all are their hands.
Okay.
And that's to work the table. But that's all your mind is set on. You're hearing this and you're watching that.
I'll kind of turn my back to them and just kind of lean up on the rail,
You're
watching
kind of
the show.
salivating a little. What's Tom? What's wrong with Devin there? Does he not care that other person's up there running his gig?
It might be bothering him a little bit, but I think he may still be suffering some of the effects of last night, and I'll reach over and slap you on the back of the head and yank you into the room and close the door.
Oh, exactly what the hell?
It wasn't that hard enough to hurt you, but it was enough to get your attention.
I know, why the hell could you hit me?
Do you not want to keep your job? I mean, Come on.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know who that is, but they're pretty damn good. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The beats and
The man upstairs flew them in to cover your shift.
oh, there's
I mean,
another floor above this.
you've not seen the stairs that's just outside my fucking office here? And you've worked here for how long?
I come in, get my money, and I go.
I'm nudging him into the room.
Yes, there's another floor. There's huge windows up there that look over the dance floor. And there's two bruisers sitting at the top of the stairs that lets nobody pass. It's been that way since you've been here.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
see
really
these
got
guys.
screwed up last night. Or, fucked up. Pardon my French.
That didn't sound French, but okay.
No, it didn't. But apparently that's a phrase people like to use. Like driving on a parkway and parking on a fucking driveway. Whatever. The point is, yes, there's another floor. And the boss upstairs flew that individual in, well, an hour after sunset. I mean, literally on a private jet and brought them here.
I wasn't. What? How do you know I wasn't going to be here?
Because you're usually here earlier than that. You had a pattern. You showed up, you set your stuff up, you drank a few drinks, you flirted with the waitresses, and when it's time to open up the night, you were ready to go.
You do know that this place opens at 9.
It's almost midnight. You usually get here around, 7 o'clock to set your stuff up.
Yeah.
That's 5 hours, dude. When you didn't show up at 9 o'clock, he flew this guy in.
See that rich? He's got a private jet?
I don't know. I don't want to ask him how much money he's got. I like my job.
I'm just saying. Damn. Okay.
Drink some of the drinks she's drinking. You probably smell that it's like Southern Comfort.
Okay.
No ice, no nothing. Just straight Southern Comfort in a glass. But, what do they call that? Finger?
Finger.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I hear her heartbeat?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
And you also hear, you can also hear and smell. I'm going to say, you hear the fact that she wheezes a little bit, but it's very light. You've never heard it before. Granted, you can hear the gravelly voice, but you're hearing a little wheezing going on. And you're smelling decay. I don't know, you don't know how to really pinpoint that, but you're smelling that there's something wrong with her. Like she's sick.
Okay. Are you okay?
Of course I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm sitting here, aren't I? I'm not the one that was late, or hallucinating, or paying attention to the person on the stage when you should be the one up there. It's okay. And this entire conversation, she never once raised her voice above the base level. I mean, I might be, but as the character is not. I wanted to make it known. She never raised her voice. She just jabbed at you a few times.
Okay. I will sit down at her table.
What the fuck? Who could it be this time? Hold on a second. She gets up, walks over to the door. Really? Are you sure? These two idiots? Okay. And she comes back down, grabs a cigar and her Southern Comfort, like she's trying to steady herself. Takes a good long drag off the cigar and blows it out. Big gulp out of the glass. So, you guys must have really screwed up.
Ah, shit.
That was one of the boss man's beefcakes, I guess is the best way to put it. You know those two hunk of meats that stand upstairs? And the way she says hunk of meats, you know,
Yeah.
she really means hunk of meats, like a cougar would to a... Anyway, yeah, those... Yeah, it came down and said apparently the boss would like to talk to the... Confusing enough, the three of you. So if you've got a friend standing out there somewhere that he wants that friend... Or if AJ's out there. Is AJ out there?
No,
I haven't seen him.
haven't seen
What
him
about
or
the
the
girls,
girls.
man? Amber, Lisa,
Ah.
Susie.
I think one of the girls ended up down at one of the hospitals after everything that happened there.
So nobody called or nobody said anything.
My phone's gone. My bike's gone. My laptop's gone. We don't need to talk about that's gone. I woke up
His Viagra's
maybe
gone
an
and he's upset.
hour or so ago. 2
Well,
hours.
if AJ's out there or whoever else is out there with you, he wants the three of you to come upstairs.
Just two of us.
I don't know. I'm just delivering the damn message.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's been a rough night. I got a bartender over here that don't know shit about serving alcohol other than put it in a glass and slide it down the bar. He's broke 3 glasses by trying to slide it down the bar to somebody.
Oh, jeez.
And he's shattered 2 bottles of vodka by trying to flip it in the air. I'm guessing he watched too many movies. I think it's one of your favorites. You and AJ talk about it all the time. What is it, Cocktails or something?
Oh, someone really needs to tell him movies never predict the things are true.
Words to live by. Just go up the stairs.
All right. Dom, do you know who she's talking about?
Not a clue as I walk out.
And then you hear, "It's me.
I leave
I
the door
think
as
I know
we're
who your boss is."
yeah, as we're leaving, I leave the door open a little longer before I take a step through and close it behind myself.
Okay.
And the last thing you see before you close the door completely is she downs the rest of what's in the glass, reaches under the desk, pulls out a big bottle of Southern Comfort, and pours another full glass. So, what are you doing?
I'm kind of laying up against the rail looking at the DJ, listening to the beat.
Grab you and take you upstairs.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
hey, what the?
I will put you over my shoulder and take you
I mean,
upstairs.
the last thing you see before
I'm
you're
pushing
yanked
too.
away
So
is the face, lights shift into 3 different colors slowly and then fast.
Uh-huh.
And they got the one hand up in the air doing this as they're spinning the record. And at one point in time, the LEDs go from the center
Yep.
and just change colors out.
Oh, okay.
Like spiral out, different colors as it goes out. Almost like a fireworks going off in the sky.
That's slick. Need to find out where he got that outfit, man.
Probably
What?
made it himself.
Okay. Let's go.
You can watch your boyfriend
So
later.
as
which
you
is
get to
more
the
important.
stairs,
Uh-huh.
Zoe bumps into you and she's got a tray full of drinks. She bumps into you. Why don't you give me, let me say, man, I'd love to figure out a good way to do this for you. Give me the dexterity. We'll do dexterity athletics.
that was for who?
Dom.
I got rapid reflexes.
Yeah, that'll work.
So I can, dodge bullets, grab stuff out of the air.
That's what you're doing, is you're catching the tray, or trying to catch the tray full of drinks. You're pulling I hate to use it as a reference in a vampire game, but you're pulling a Peter Parker.
Yep. So do you want to just add the 2 points in celerity I got to the roll?
Sure.
Okay. So that's Dex. What?
Athletics.
It's going to be your rapid reflex, ain't that? Don't you have dice connected to that?
I would assume I would just add the
Two to the
two
dex.
points of celerity. Yeah, so just a dex roll?
Yeah, plus two
Okay.
dice.
Dex, none, 2. Add difficulty.
Just give it a 2. I'm not gonna make things way too hard for you at the moment.
Yeah, that's a 1.
So you catch her, but you're not fast enough to catch all the drinks. You know, you're still not used to your newfound
Mhm.
abilities, and they shatter and spill all over. Bestial failure. Man, she smells good. She smells real good. I mean,
She does.
you smell her hair, and you're getting like real close to that neck and sniffing at her. Oh, Dom, thanks for catching me from dropping. What are you doing?
Yep. There you go.
I mean, you're with Amber, right? Where is she?
Got to go talk to the big man upstairs.
Have you seen Amber, Susie, and Lisa?
Party ended up real weird last night. I don't know where any of them are.
Are they okay?
I think Amber's in the hospital.
I haven't heard from either one of them today. I've tried calling them and nothing. No answer, nothing.
Yeah, I gotta talk to the boss upstairs, so I gotta go.
Oh, okay, and I've got to go refill these drinks. Oh, Carla's gonna take this out of my check. She walks away.
What the hell happened here? Sorry.
Yeah, pretty obvious what you are now. And then start pushing him up the stairs.
All right, you get to the top of the stairs, and you've got 2 6-foot fellows that are definitely been working out pretty much every day for most of their life. At least you believe so. Yeah, the boss would like to see.
Like to see
3 of you. Where's the other? You said
I
there'd
think
be a
he's
third
hiding
gentleman
and he's
with you.
scared of ya.
He's on his way.
he's on his way.
Okay, fine, whatever. I don't care. I just get paid to watch the door. And he opens the door and sends you on in.
Hey. I'll smack his thighs like, quit missing out on leg day. Walk in.
And yeah, you realize he doesn't miss out on leg day.
I know, I'm just being a smartass.
I know you are. So they go to close the door after Devin makes his way through because apparently he's still fixated with the music.
I'll walk towards the glass, not really paying attention to anything else.
We're gonna have to put a leash on you.
Yeah.
Is there a curtain between over the window?
No, the window's open.
No, I mean, is there a curtain that would close it off?
There are curtains to the side, but they're open.
Okay, because I was going to try to close them to keep him from, watching this.
Yeah, as he makes his way towards the, I mean, you guys are in this very opulent looking office. It's got leather couch on one wall. It's got its own bar set up. There's a huge mahogany desk set between the leather chairs and the window, with a high back leather chair that's turned facing away from you. On the desk, you see a computer. And pretty much that's all you see. I mean, there's not like knickknacks and stuff. There's a pencil, or some paper, and a computer. You don't see an ashtray for like a cigar. You do see a wine glass that looked like it had some red wine in it not too long ago, and a bottle of what could be red wine chilled in a bucket. But you're pretty certain that doesn't smell like red wine. For those who are paying attention and not with the DJ.
Yeah, I'm going to close the curtain so he can't see the DJ.
Yeah.
Hey! What are you
Please.
doing?
You're going to need to pay attention.
The DJ is quite nice, aren't they?
Oh, hey, boss. Sorry I was late. You know, party
Yeah,
got wild last night.
I understand. You can show yourself. It's quite all right.
Oh. Okay, and so I'll let it drop.
Oh, shit. Tom, our hallucination's back.
He's an ugly one, isn't he?
Yeah.
So I see that your babysitting job. The chair turns around and you see a guy in a. Let me bring up the picture here and show it to you. Actually, it's not gonna let me show it to you. Anyway, it's a gentleman. He's got a black suit, red shirt, black tie. He's wearing red round glasses, like the ones I'm wearing now. You can see a very fancy looking cane sitting against the side of his desk. He rotates a large chair around and he pretty much takes up the whole chair. He's a pretty good sized fella. Not big as far as I am, but, you know, somewhat in shape, or at least was at one point in time. For those who know what I mean by was at one point in time, there's something different. You don't hear his heartbeat. So yes, your babysitting job got a little out of hand, I can tell.
Well, I didn't expect the SI and the sheriff to show up at the same time, and people starting to freak out and biting everything they could. So I got your two friends out and made sure they were safe until tonight.
Devon,
Yeah. Oh, hey, boss.
why don't
What's
you
up?
have a seat in the chair there? Would you like
Oh,
something to drink?
Uh,
And, you know, he leans forward and lowers his glasses, and you can see the same thing in his eyes that you're seeing in mine.
huh?
So
Those are trippy. Those contacts?
no, my friend. They're my own eyes. Yours are going to be pretty much the same. Apparently, you've gone through a bit of an ordeal.
To be honest, boss, I'm not a whole lot sure. I had a little extra with my drinking last night, and
I'd say you did
Woke
have a
up
little
and-
extra with your drinking.
Toreador.
So, before we get into this
Tor
issue,
who?
yes, I agree with
A
you.
toreador?
Yes, that's what you are. But anyway,
I
we'll
didn't
get
tear
into
a
that in a
door.
moment. I owe you something, do I not? What would you say your name was again? Judd?
Oh, Judd.
Well, since there's only two here, I will give you any pulls. $200, lays it on the table.
Oh, was there a third?
AJ, remember? You're supposed to keep an eye on AJ.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I
you're
didn't
actually
notice
supposed to
him.
keep an eye on all 6 of them, but...
Well, no, I got one of those out. Amber got her to the hospital.
Yes, which hospital?
I give him the name. Remember, we didn't know which one it was.
He points over towards a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out, please. And looks back to you. Are you all right there, Devon?
The wall?
Yes, that's my security. Much like your friend here. Well, your babysitter. He can make himself known and unknown.
He's real?
As real as you or I assure you.
I just come and tap him on the shoulder. Yes, I'm very real.
Have they fed this evening?
Yep.
I mean, they
I got them
look
some
like they're
blood
not
bags.
starving.
Well, all I had was blood bags.
so
Bunch of
you've not-
Capri Suns.
You've not done any
Yeah. Hunting. No.
no lessons. Understood. Gentlemen, you are no longer in the land of the living. You have died. Your souls were taken from you last night at some point in time, and by chance you were fed and turned. You have been what we call embraced. Now, I am assuming by the way your confusion is that you were not properly embraced. I'm assuming something more went wrong. I would like a full report on that.
Sure.
Because as of right now, there's no information coming out of the club.
I can definitely tell you what happened.
I would appreciate that. But first of all, how do you two feel?
Still kind of hungry. Those blood bags kind of tastes like shit. Like there's something missing from it.
Really?
Didn't really fulfill.
That's right. Pushes a button. Darling, you send up the 1920. Yes, that one. Thank you. A few minutes later, the other
1920.
What was it, Michelle comes up. I was told to bring this up here. She's got a tray with a red bottle that just says 1920 on it. Get 2 glasses. Well, actually, I'm assuming just one. You'll find, Dom, or would you?
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I had a few to drink.
All right. Well, he gets a glass, pours you a glass, and slides it across the table, and you can see it's thick. It's definitely what you think it is.
Okay.
But it has a weird, kind of a interesting smell to it.
Okay. I will chug it down.
Yeah, you definitely taste whatever this came from was definitely high on something.
Okay.
And is either Molly or ecstasy, one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Good.
forgot that you have a proclivity for extracurricular taste. And that does kind of carry over. But mind you, everything tastes like ash anyway, no matter what you eat.
I said I couldn't have Willie's barbecue anymore.
Well, I mean, you can. It's just not advisable.
Damn, they had some good ribs.
I will take your word for it. I have not eaten mortal food in a long time. By the way, you can call me Christoph for now.
Christoph.
Yes, Christoph von Weber is the name I am currently using for this millennial. Or this century, whatever.
Century? How long you been alive?
I have not been alive for a long time.
You don't ask that of women or elders.
How long do we live for? Or die for? Or...
Well, my newfound friend, that all depends upon how you live. Or unlive, however you wish to call it.
Okay.
There's rules to abide by. Those in the Camarilla call it the masquerade. Pretty much has been adopted by everyone. I just call it the way to live, or to continue to live. I am not affiliated with the masquerade, with the Camarilla, or those pesky anarchs. Despise the prince and the baron both. Oh, you've not gotten into that with them, have you?
So what are either of those?
Started the prince, but we didn't get far enough into it.
The prince is the boss for those in the Camarilla. Dictates the rules, enforces the rules, decides who lives, who dies. And I'm pretty certain at this point in time, if they knew of your existence, that answer would be sunlight with a side of steak.
Oh boy.
But if we're not part of them, then they can't do that, right?
Oh, they certainly can.
Yeah.
They feel they run it all. You've, not told anyone about this, have you, Judd?
Um, well, I had to get some advice from my sire, but
And what, Patel, did you actually say to your sire?
that the Anarchs had taken people and turned them.
That is all?
He's not a good liar, but he's trying not to say anything else. He's trying to lie by omission. And I know this elder can see, or well, Ancilla, whatever he is, can probably see right through it. I can take care of it.
So, he just lets it, pawns it off. Did you, mention anything else beyond the fact that these gentlemen returned? Anything
Well, I'm sure they
I
knew a
should
lot
make
of
preparations about?
Well, you already said what the Camarilla would want done.
Yes, I have. Now,
I mean,
only Josiah has been told this. Would Josiah have taken it up the chain to the prince?
No.
You're quite certain of that?
I mean, I think the sheriff already knew that was going on because his forces were there last night.
The sheriff was there?
No, but his forces were. So where is the SI?
The SI are in town as well?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's why I said there's a lot to report to you.
This is turning into a real shit show, isn't it?
Yeah. Because obviously both the sheriff and the SI knew that the Anarchs were going to open a buffet.
Well, they weren't supposed to kill any of their food.
I think it was more of the frenzy that got out of hand. Oh, no. Well, actually, let me go back. Before all that started, they were damn well sure killing their, people. The guests.
And you witnessed them actually kill their guest.
Well, people not moving after sitting with one of these people for a while.
Well,
I mean, never moving again.
Did they never move again, or they just were they
never saw them move again?
And when's the last time you saw AJ, Susie, and Lisa?
They were in a booth with one of the emerald dressed women with a toreador. Emerald dressed woman. I think I saw her head get blown off, or her twins' head get blown off. I'm not sure which one.
Emerald dressed woman.
That twins.
No, the twins were the gothic chicks.
Oh, sorry. The twins were the gothic chicks.
Yeah.
So yeah, an emerald dressed woman.
Emerald dress. Emerald dress. Well, when you fill out give me a detailed report,
I'll tell you what she looked like.
Yeah, and whatever you give him, I'll point that out.
Yeah, I'll even make some sketches.
So, tell me, how did you get out of there?
Oh, they were dead. And so I grabbed their bodies and I grabbed Amber, threw them in Dom's truck, and drove the heck out of there.
Then how are they with us now if they were...
I kept them with me so that I could feed them and keep an eye on them.
So then, if you fed them, then why are they not...
Well, I only feed on blood bags.
The last thing
all I have
So
around.
what you're telling me, I mean, you said they were dead.
Well, okay, they were already starting to turn. I knew they had already gotten it.
Thank you. Okay, so
Blood had already gotten in.
that would explain a little bit about your fascination with the DJ. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, he's good.
No, she is awesome. But then again, it's because
She?
yes, DJ Strix is a she. Don't worry.
Oh, sorry,
You're-
boss.
You're too young for her.
And Dom over here, I'm pretty sure because of the person that was, trying to feed off of him, pretty sure it was a Bruja.
Bruja.
Bruja. I don't know how you
Bruja?
wanted to pronounce it. So,
Yeah.
Bruja. Yeah, pretty sure it was a Bruja.
And what Bruja turned you?
I just saw some punk rock biker gal, Kat Von D looking gal, come up, say hi, and then when everything started going down, she attacked me, and then last thing I remember is she exploded.
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't
Dragonfire
sound-
round to the head.
Ooh, yeah, that's not a good way to go. Well, welcome to the family, Dom.
I still think this is all a dream, hallucination. I have no idea what's going on.
It is not a dream, my friend.
So he's a brewer, and I'm some kind of door person.
Bruja,
Bruja
Spanish
and a
for witch.
toreador.
You're a telephone door.
What?
This is going to take some time.
Okay. Let's do it the kind of more American way. You're an artist.
Yes.
You're a rebel.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
There's
That's
nothing
kind of-
wrong with being either.
Right.
I mean, Strix, for example, is one of my oldest friends, and she's been a toreador. There's nothing wrong with that. So there should be no problem for Dom and Devin here to be friends as well.
Right.
Then does that make her like my sister or something? Or because he was talking about bloodlines and
Consider her your ancestor, if you will.
okay.
So you were saying that you and her are friends.
Yes,
Does that make you like my ancestor or no?
something like that.
Sure.
I am Bruja as well.
Oh, all right. So if
So
I
does
have
he have-
questions,
Well, if either of you have questions, we should be able to try to find some way to answer them.
all right.
But you fed tonight, so you're not hungry, so I don't need to go over that with you yet.
Maybe a bunch of Capri Suns. That's it.
Capri
And then
Suns.
whatever you put in this thing here.
It's easier to think of them that way than a
Oh, blood bags, right?
yeah.
I guess that is one way to describe them. Capri Suns. I've never heard that one before.
And then he wanted me to eat a dog earlier.
Did you?
What's that about?
I mean, how
Well,
hungry
no,
were
that's it was that hunger. Yeah, I just didn't want it to go to waste.
you?
But
It's not. If you have to, then sure, but it's not really the choicest way to eat. But some do. And you can survive off of it, but it tastes like shit.
killed
I
those
believe
taste
one
buds
of
a
your
long time ago.
movies had a line like that in it once. I know you watch that stuff, that dribble.
It's entertaining, but apparently we don't sparkle. That's kind
Oh,
of
for
disappointing.
God's sakes, no. That is the worst version of a vampire I've ever seen on the big screen.
I thought it'd be kind of cool with disco light bouncing off and just shining up, and
Why don't you just wear glitter?
because I'm not a stripper, all right.
Yeah, start a new trend.
Are there any
Actually, I
questions?
should say this way: you're part of the trend-setting clan. I mean, your clan's been doing this for centuries, starting trends.
All right, am I missing
Okay.
something? Nope, I'm not. Okay.
Alrighty.
So, first of all, did you leave anything behind?
Point over
Um,
to you,
All of his gear,
D.
because
All
I
your
mean,
gear?
I had no way of getting it.
What kind of gear are we referring to?
my laptop that I use for music, my bag that has my wallet, my keys, my
Oh
drugs,
my.
my gun, my phone.
Up. 1 second. Are you sure? Thank you. So, your identity. They know that you were there, but are not there. That's not good.
Who knows? What? I'm confused.
Your computer,
Yes.
your address, your keys.
Yeah.
They know
Yeah.
who you are and where you live. What else was
Who
on
is
your
they?
laptop? Well, you tell me. You were there.
My kids' pictures, the
Ooh.
ex.
I'm guessing the SI, whoever that is, and the sheriff people, like, they came in, killed everybody, but you're not amongst the dead, I think is what they're getting at.
Right.
Oh,
That's in-
But
shit.
you're everything saying you were there is there, but you're not.
Oh,
Right.
also, just to give you a heads up, Amber never checked into the hospital.
Oh,
No, that's a shame.
it is, because I dropped her off at the emergency room.
Apparently, she never made it inside,
Huh.
and she's not been seen.
Well, that's not good.
They're checking the cameras to see if they see her on camera, but at this point in time, they don't.
Okay.
So, I will send some men to your place during the day to check up on your home. Is there anyone living with you?
I was supposed to have my daughter this morning, but apparently I didn't make it. So Sam may have came by the house.
He slides a piece of paper, the pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you give us the address of where you were supposed to pick them up at?
Okay.
You know, where your ex-wife and daughter live. Is that where you were getting her from?
Yes. All right. I'll write down the address because I was not prepared for that. I had my address. Yeah, I'll write down her address and slide it over.
So, I know you don't want to hear this, Devin, but you are not able to go back home. Ever.
Okay, but who's going to take care of my lizard?
I think that's the least of your problems right now.
If you go home,
Mm-hmm.
you forfeit your unlife. Either you'll be staked by the Camarilla, or the SI will take you, torture you, then dissect you.
Actually, not necessarily in that order.
Possibly at the same time.
Okay. Well, shit. Back to becoming a starving artist, huh?
So you will need a new identity. You have time to think of this. Until then, I'll make arrangements for you to have a place to sleep at night, or sleep during the day.
I mean, I got a spare room back at home.
You left nothing behind?
Everything that I left everything I had in the vehicle. I never like going places where people can pick my pockets.
Does Amber been to your place?
No, I don't take people back there.
Nobody from here has been there.
It's my own place. I like to leave it that way.
He's got some freaky shit in his van, man.
I know he does. I'm the one that pays him to take care of it. Sometimes my guests that come in from out of town go a little too far. Can't have that laying around, so Dom takes care of it for me. Granted, now I have to hire a new man to do so. Jordan, I don't think's up to the task.
Yeah, I told you you had useful skills.
So did you know about this, Dom?
I knew it was somebody. I didn't know it was you. I got paid to do things and no questions asked.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, I got a lot of fucking questions.
I'm sure you do. And we'll take care of those.
Okay.
What's your
So, I don't know.
Make sure they can't find anything. And tell Strix to come upstairs. Just turn on the music for a while. We have guests.
So he says I can't like eat food without puking. I
Your
have to
body
drink
will reject it, yes.
this. Since we were drinking on blood bags earlier, I assume some kind of blood.
Well,
Just
yes,
like
you are a vampire, my friend. And that's what you drink, is blood. It's what we survive off of.
it's kind of stereotypical. I mean, that's what all the movies say. And is it like cow blood or?
I mean, if you wish to drink cow blood, that's entirely up to you. But once again, it's not all that tasteful.
Curious why this tastes different than what he gave me.
Because what he gave you was given freely. What I gave you was taken from somebody who was on something. Which means their blood was aroused because of the drugs involved.
Oh.
Smell this. And he slides his glass towards you.
Okay.
It has a different aroma to it. Still has the blood smell to it, but it has a little bit of a different aroma. Go ahead. You can put your finger and try it. It also has a different taste. Not quite your suitable taste, but it's a little different.
Okay.
That bottle was brought to me. The individual who donated for that bottle was scared out of her mind. So that bottle is laced with what we call fear. When a person goes through different emotions, their blood produces different enzymes, and it changes the taste. Which is also why certain kindred, is what we're called, hunt in different ways. You will more than likely hunt those who partake in chemical refreshments.
Okay.
I think your friend has done so as well in the past.
Are you talking about me or?
Yes, you.
Oh, I'm pretty much a blood bag person, totally.
But anyway, let's continue this discussion a little later. As I said,
Okay.
we have guests, and not the kind I really want to deal with at the moment. So if the three of you could exit that door over there, I'd
Okay.
be most appreciative, and we'll continue this conversation later.
Okay.
So
Wants to
give
stick
me
around the club,
give
or
me a wits/awareness, of course. Once again, 2 on that.
2-2.
All 3 of you can roll it.
2
Looks
successes.
like everybody succeeded.
3 successes.
You
Yes.
notice coming through the front door down there of the bar, out through the big window here, 2 gentlemen in suits. Devin, you've seen enough movies to assume these 2 guys are feds.
Do they look like anybody from last night?
No, because
Okay.
you
Just saw. I
think
saw
from
through
this
the
distance, so never mind.
flashbangs. But,
Yeah, anybody you saw through the flashbangs were all wearing full headgear and body armor.
but not these guys.
Other than the Camarilla that came in through the back. These 2, they don't have the movement and the grace that you would expect from a kindred. They move like they're human, but definitely fed. And they're asking questions, and they're walking around the bar and talking to the waitress, and that's where we're going to stop tonight.
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for indulging us in tonight's episode of Kindred of Savannah. Join us next Sunday as we continue the growth of these freshly turned individuals.
Yes.
Don't forget our other programs. Wednesday we will not have Torganized Play due to getting ready for next week. But we will have Friday's game of Rime of the Frostmaiden. But you all know, the best game is always the darkest. So come join us next Sunday. Remember, we are in this adventure called life together. So keep
Run,
that
life.
golden rule in mind and treat those around you the way you would like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a tasteful week.